Hi guys, this is Ashley from TS Company _1, and I'm back with another reading on Nicki Minaj and her relationship with Irving, her management. He's her manager. I think he also has his own management company. He works with Travis Scott and a few other artists. So I just want to see their relationship and what he has in store for her in the future. Okay, before we get into the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so let's see what Irving thinks of Nicki Minaj. Let's get into it. Let's see what Irving thinks of Nicki Minaj. Let's see. Okay. So the High Priestess in reverse talks about a disconnection. So he feels like Nikki's kind of distracted right now from work. It seems like he feels like she's having a disconnection to what she's supposed to be doing and what he has lined up for her in the future. So this card talks about a disconnection, being disattached, and this could be because of everything that's going on in the public eye. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which means that Nikki is working. She's trying to focus on work, even though she is being distracted. And Irving does have a lot of things lined up for her in the future. Okay? And then we have the Page of Wands, which talks about being patient, waiting. So it seems like he's waiting for the perfect time to release music. He wants the rollout for this new album to be spectacular. He wants it to be strategic, and he doesn't want any bumps in the road. So he's trying to take full control of this album, especially the marketing part. The Knight of Wands in reverse, he thinks Kenneth Petty is definitely a distraction when it comes to Nicki's career. Okay, he feels like Kenneth Petty is a distraction. He's not mature. He feels like Nicki needs to get rid of Kenneth Petty, okay? And that's just the honest truth, okay? The Knight of Wands in reverse talks about immaturity, somebody being immature, not being not taking responsibility, and that has to be Kenneth. I mean, who else in her circle would that be? And then the Four of Cups, they have a lot in store. They have a lot of projects coming out, mostly in music. So it seems like she has a lot of things planned, including when the documentary gets released. So let's see. How does Irving feel about Nicki's career right now? Okay, so how does Irving feel about Nicki's career right now? We're going to see how Irving feels about Nicki's career right now. Okay, let's see how Irving feels about Nicki's career. Okay. So the Six of Cups talks about mending relationships, being helpful. So it seems like he will be definitely helping Nicki repair relationships with people in the industry. The Two of Swords in reverse talks about her not really trusting a lot of people. So her kind of being guarded, not trusting a lot of people in the industry, which could hinder her from repairing relationships because she doesn't really trust a lot of people. So she might not be open to repairing every relationship. Okay, and the Nine of Swords talks about stress, talking about having trust issues, and it looks like because of everything that's going on in the public eye right now in this moment, and her relationship with Kenneth Petty is causing a lot of stress right now for her, and that's probably why Irving thinks she's a little distracted or detached from the music industry. So it looks like he's trying to be helpful and mend relationships, and he does have a lot of things lined up for her. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what he thinks about her relationship with Drake. Let's see about that. What does how does he feel about her relationship with Drake? That is a good question. How does he feel about her relationship? Sorry, guys. How does he feel about her relationship with Drake? Okay, let's see. Okay. So the Ace of Wands talks about extending an olive branch. So he's hoping that Drake and Nicki work with each other in the future. Um, it seems like he might reach out to Drake on Nicki's behalf to do music. Because it seems like even though Nicki and Drake have repaired their relationship, Drake is still keeping his distance because of this whole kind of petty situation. And when I mean situation, I mean the stuff that's been happening on YouTube and, on the blogs. A lot of the blogs are starting to pick up things. Okay, the Seven of Wands in reverse talks about um, kind of trying to. The word I'm looking for is like trying to get rid of the fire. So it seems like Irving wants Nicki to have better relationships with people, better relationships with her peers, and he feels like Drake would be a good asset to that. Like Drake will definitely be helpful in her repairing relationships with people because, like I said before in the last video, Drake is very powerful in the industry. He has a lot of connections. King of Wands, he thinks highly of Drake, thinks Drake's very talented, thinks Drake's a hard worker. It almost seems like he also wants Nicki to collaborate with Travis Scott, so that way it looks like Nicki can do music with everybody, okay? Not just certain artists. She's very diverse as it is. So it seems like he's going to try to get a collaboration between her and Travis Scott. And he would eat off that because he manages both. Okay, so then we have the Hermit card. He doesn't like when Nicki hides or goes into hiding. He wants Nicki to be more out there, more on the TV screen, more on different types of shows in a positive light and not just on the blog. So he doesn't like that she hides, when she's off social media or when, she's not really interacting with her fans, but she still makes it onto the blogs and it's not so positive. He wants her to be more in the public eye in a positive light. Okay? So he does think highly of Drake. He thinks that Drake can definitely help her mend relationships with people in the industry. So let's see. Will Nicki get any commercial deals? I want to see if she'll get like a Revlon deal or a deal like Cardi has with Pepsi. Will she get a commercial deal, a TV deal, something? Let's see. Will Nicki get a commercial deal? The Five of Pentacles in reverse talks about feeling lonely. So Nicki kind of feels lonely right now. It could be because, she doesn't really know who to trust. So she kind of feels very lonely right now. The Three of Cups talks about gossip, people talking about you. So it seems as though like if relationships are not mended between Nicki and a few people behind the scenes, it's going to be hard for her to have commercial deals. Okay? The Emperor card in reverse talks about somebody working against her. Somebody trying to keep things stagnant. So it looks like somebody behind the scenes is still trying to work against her. The Three of Swords talks about third-party energy. So it looks like it basically what this card is symbolizing is Kenneth Petty is definitely causing a distraction between her and her career. And it also seems like Kenneth Petty is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. It seems like he has a lot of third-party energy when it comes to him. Like he's either still talking to that Noel chick, which is causing a distraction, or it could be this whole case with him not registering. There's a lot going on. So it seems as though Kenneth is definitely a distraction, and if Nicki doesn't mend those relationships with people, she won't be getting any commercial deals. Okay. Because, you know, there's a lot of people behind the scenes working against Nicki. Then we have the Temperance card in reverse, talks about being patient and in future time. So it looks like in the future, Nicki can possibly have some commercial deals, but she has to mend a few relationships, okay? Okay, she has to mend a few relationships. So let's see. Somebody wanted me to ask about her relationship with Black China. So let me see. Nicki's relationship with Black China. Let's see her relationship with Black China. Somebody wanted me to ask about that. Okay. So, Eight of Pentacles in reverse talks about working together. So it looks like things are at a halt right now for what they had planned, but they had plans on working together. It could be a music video or something like that. The Six of Wands in reverse talks about trying to rebuild relationships. So it looks like Nicki's trying to rebuild certain relationships with people, not just people in the industry, but some of her old friends that she may not have stayed in contact with. And then the Five of Cups in reverse. Kenneth is definitely not happy about it. He does want Nicki to work somewhat, but he wants Nicki to be around him all the time. So Kenneth is not happy about her going back to work and her rebuilding relationships with people, especially Drake, okay? So let's see, what else did I have? What else did I want to ask? Let's see. Will Nicki change management in the future? I want to see if she would change management in the future. Okay. Will Nicki change management in the future? Let's see. Will Nicki change management in the future? Will Nicki change management in the future? Okay, so the Queen of Swords energy talks about putting herself first, looking at things in a different light. And then the Knight of Pentacles, she thinks very highly of Irving. So it doesn't look like right now she wants to change management. I don't see her doing it anytime soon. It looks like she's very satisfied with Irving, okay? And the Sun card talks about being hopeful for the future, being I guess being positive, having a different outlook on life. So it looks like she's hopeful for what Irvin has in store for her. It looks like he has a lot of things planned. He just wants her to focus, okay? And let me see how her numbers would do if she does release an album this year, how her numbers will do. Let's see how Nicki's numbers will do. Let's see. Let's see how Nicki's numbers will do first week. King of Cups in reverse. Somebody's going to be working against her. Maybe trying to ruin her numbers. Okay? Because streams can be manipulated. Okay? Sales cannot, but streams can be manipulated. So somebody's going to be working against her. Okay, the Fool card in reverse talks about somebody kind of being foolish or not really seeing everything for what it is. And it looks like a lot of people think that Nicki should not release another album behind the scenes if she knows what's good for her. Like, a lot of people think like, well, if you release another album, you get what you get. Because there's a lot of people working behind the scenes. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like Nicki's going to pull through, but her numbers may be manipulated. So I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want that to happen, but that's what I'm getting from the cards, that, you know, her numbers will be manipulated if she releases the fifth album, unless she just does it where you have to buy it first week only, like Adele does that. Taylor Swift has did that in the past, where you just buy it first week and you can't really stream it, or you can only stream it on one platform. Beyonce has done that. But if she puts on all platforms, the numbers may be manipulated. Okay, so if you guys like the reading, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading was strictly for entertainment purposes only.